So for the record, my opponent continues to defend the $715 billion cut of Medicare to current beneficiaries, not at some point in the future, to today's senior citizens, $715 billion out of Medicare. Continues to support that. Number two, continues to support the Independent Payment Advisory Board, which is the group that I just discussed of unelected, unaccountable bureaucrats that will decide what my opponent said in her initial comments. She said they're going to change the way providers are paid. Those were her words. Ask your doctor what that means. Change the way providers are paid. That means your doctors, who are already struggling to keep their practices up, with a 30% cut of Medicare hanging over their head at the end of this year, change the way providers are paid means they're going to get less money because the Independent Payment Advisory Board are going to pay them less money. And there's nothing that a member of Congress, any individual citizen can do, because a previous Congress had passed a bill of 2,700 pages without reading it, let provisions like this get into it that were written by individuals that do not have your interest at heart. She continues to defend it. It's a bad law, and she ought to oppose it, and oppose it this year.
Congressman, I'll say this. My dad was a doctor, two of my brothers are doctors. I'm talking to doctors all the time about this. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of doctors who are supporting this law. Let's start with Dr. Bill Frist. You all remember him? The former Republican majority leader of the Senate. He's a strong supporter of this law. I don't support all this law. The board is one of the areas where I absolutely think we need to make reforms. I don't want anybody being accountable for major decisions, whether it's elected or unelected, and that's including you, Congressman. I think we need to have accountability from all those who we charge with making critical decisions about our healthcare systems and all the rest of our systems on behalf of Americans.
Thank you. This takes us to our closing statements, and begin by virtue of the coin toss. Mrs. Wolfbar will go first.
I think we chose to go last, actually.
You're correct.
Thank you, Mr. President, for organizing the debate. I think this was productive. It was good. I hope it was to the benefit of the folks who came out today and the citizens who are going to watch this stream and on the Pennsylvania Cable News Network. As I said in the beginning, what this race is really about, it's about the students, it's about the under 18 high school students who are here, it's about the college kids, my 6 children, Ms. Bukar's daughter. It's about our children and our grandchildren. It's about the fact that they currently have a $16 trillion debt hanging over their heads because people went to Congress and made promises to increase spending and increase entitlements, and they kept those promises. And her daughter and my 6 children, one of my daughters, Maggie, is here today. Their share of the national debt is $51,650 per child. Every child born in the United States of America in 2012 owes $51,650 when they draw their first breath. They're also faced with double-digit unemployment and rising energy prices because we have an administration that refuses to develop energy sources in North America and refuses to adopt pro-growth economic policies to get people back to work. I took the time this past year to visit 100 businesses in Bucks County to talk about what it's going to take to bring manufacturing back to Bucks County. It's in the plan that I talked about in my opening statement called Made in America, a manufacturing plan for the United States. I invite you to read it. I thank you for being here today. I ask for your support to go back and put the country back on the right track. Thank you very much.
Thank you again, Bill, and thank you to all of you and to Bucks County Community College for hosting this event. This is terrific. I want to repeat what I said earlier, which is that I think you saw today 2 starkly different visions for what America is all about. And again, it really struck me when President Clinton talked about our vision being stronger when we are all in this together. And it starts with electing people to Congress who will work together across the aisle and in our neighborhoods, making sure that we focus on mediating differences, bridging those differences to move things forward for all of us. That's what I've done my whole life. That's what I want to do in Congress. And if you all here today are not happy with what you see before you in Congress, if you are not happy with the unemployment, if you are not happy with how hard it is for us to send our kids to college, if you think we have the right to expect more from our representatives, then I ask you, please, join us. come join us. I'd love to earn your support on November 6th, but I'd love to ask you to do even more. Be involved. Write to your congresspeople. Make sure that we're holding our legislators' feet to the fire. Because I do believe when we are all working together that we will bring once again a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Thank you so much.